with Christmas coming up, I have been thinking about presents and what it is I'm going to get people this year. And one thing that's just kind of come to mind is the idea that, you know, a really cool Christmas present doesn't have to cost a lot of money. And I'm thinking back right now to a few years ago, excuse me, thinking back to a few years ago to a present that me and my partner gave our very, very good friend and flatmate at the time, Kathy. And we Kathy loves chocolate. She loves chocolate. And there was one day my partner was out doing some grocery shopping, and he came across a box of it was a 10-pack of Lindt chocolates, beautiful Lindt chocolate bars. And you know, he bought the entire 10-pack for, I think, you know, $10, which was just massively cheap. You know, it was just a fantastic price because he knew how much she loved them and he knew her birthday was coming up. Now we thought about this and we thought, well, we could just wrap up these, you know, this pack of 10 chocolate bars, and she would really enjoy them. And we also kind of thought, you know what, we can make it a little bit more interesting that, and so we did. Now what we actually did is when she was at work, we went around the house and we hid each of the chocolate bars. You know, there was one stuck to the underside of the drawer in the kitchen. There was one up inside her bedroom wardrobe, kind of stuck against the wall above the door. There was one in her sewing box. I mean, you know, we just hid them all over the place, anywhere we could kind of think of that was kind of amusing. And then we proceeded to make a series of clues that led her to each hiding place in the house. And so one, she had to solve some sort of a word puzzle, and when she was kind of finished, there was a word that was spelled out that kind of was a clue to somewhere in the house that a chocolate bar was hidden. One, she had to go for a bike ride, which she did very often, and you know, she'd have to stop at a particular sign and count how many A's, and there were 9 A's, and you know, then she'd have to bike another kilometre and check what was underneath the swing, or you know, whatever it was, and all of this led her to these chocolate bars. Now she solved the first puzzle and emptied her entire wardrobe trying to find the chocolate bar in there. It had to be kind of given the hint of, you know what, just like turn your head around, kind of like, and there it is. Now she was very naughty after that, and when we were out one day, she just upended the entire house, and she managed to find 7 of the chocolate bars, but she still had 3 to find. She then had to actually solve the puzzles to figure out what she was missing. She found another 2, and there was one she just could not find. Now the clue we'd given her was bubbles, and she thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. She checked the bathroom, she checked the laundry, you know, she checked the kitchen, under the sink, anywhere you would find bubbles, but she just couldn't figure it out. She was asking all of her workmates, she was thinking, and she just couldn't figure it out. Now it took about 2 months and she still hadn't found it, and in the end we decided, okay, we're going to have to help her out here. So one weekend there was a pack of post-its on the dining table, as I recall, and so, you know, I just wrote on one of the post-its one weekend, snap. And I just left it sitting on the table for the weekend, and then end of the weekend I threw it out, and that was fine. And then the next weekend I wrote crackle on the next post-it. And of course I think it was that Sunday that she kind of just went, why is crackle written on a post-it? And it was like, don't know, not a clue, really, no, don't know, you know. And then of course she recalled the previous post-it that she had kind of recalled and wondered about but not commented on, and she went, snap, crackle, pop, bubbles, rice bubbles, oh no! And she finally found the last bar of chocolate right next to her other box of cereal that she regularly left in the rice bubble box. And so, really good fun. This is a story that lives on for us. This is a present that was really, really fun to give, to create, and it was really, really fun to watch the result of it. And that particular present cost us $10. So really, really cool. It doesn't have to be expensive. Maybe just have a little think, get a little bit creative, and have some fun.